By the end of this short video, you are going to understand the law of attraction and how to use it to get anything you want. You see, I've been actively working with the law of attraction for over 30 years to build the life of my dreams and have been teaching people just like you how to do the same thing. The great part, you don't have to become an expert in the law of attraction in order to use it to massively improve your life. Just follow the simple steps I'm about to reveal and put the law to work for you. The law of attraction actually works in harmony with the law of vibration. We generally refer to them as the law of vibration and attraction. This is important because we control the vibration, not the attraction. And that's where most people miss the mark. They spend all their time attempting to control or influence a force that's not within their grasp. Now, for those of you who have spent time trying to attract the good that you want, but are continually frustrated, this is most likely why. So here's a basic definition of the law of vibration and attraction. Now, according to the law, everything vibrates, nothing rests. And like energy or vibrations are attracted to like energy or vibrations. Okay, so everything vibrates. Everything is in a constant state of motion, which means at the very core of everything, at the atomic, subatomic, and the quantum level, everything is formed from the same basic element, which is energy. This surface, the device you're watching, your physical body, they're all made from the same base material, which is energy or light. These particles of energy are moving at a particular rate of vibration or a frequency. Now that vibration attracts other particles of energy that share a harmonious vibration, and it repels particles of energy that are of an inharmonious vibration. Now here's the important part. You and I have the ability to change or adjust our vibration anytime we want. How? Through our thoughts. You see, thoughts are things, and we know that because we can feel thoughts. That means they have enough mass to generate a measurable vibration. Now, just because I can't see the thought doesn't mean it isn't real or isn't matter. Your thoughts are the key to controlling your vibration, and it's your vibration that determines what's attracted to you. So step one in using the law of attraction, control your thoughts, which control the vibration. We control our thoughts by choosing or directing them. And this is where most people drop the ball. They allow their thoughts to be suggested to them by their environment or the conditions in which they find themselves. Another way to look at it is when you allow your results to inform your thinking, which controls your vibration, keeps you right where you are. Now, the way we change this is to create our own image, our own picture of what we want, and begin to consistently think or dwell or meditate on that, which puts us in the correct vibration and ultimately attracts that situation or condition into our life. Okay, kind of jumping ahead a little bit. Step two, in using the law of attraction, decide what you want. This is the proper use of our willpower to choose the focus of our mind. Now, when we focus our mind on what we want, instead of just letting it float aimlessly, we begin to harness all that power that's naturally present. Again, what do you want? Not what do you think you can get, but really, what do you truly want? And it's a challenging question for many people because they can quickly tell you what they don't want, which, by the way, is being used against them to deliver the things that they don't want. So what do you want? You know, we have a whole process in one of our training programs where we help people discover their heart's true desire. Now, there is tremendous power in choosing to pursue your heart's desires. So what do you want? Write that down in as much detail as you can. Describe what it looks like, what it smells like, what it tastes like, what it sounds like, and most importantly, what it feels like. Now, take that and create a picture or an image of what it is that you want on the screen of your mind. Pay particular attention to how you feel during this process. You see, that feeling you have is you becoming aware of the vibration that you're creating. Now, here's another cool nugget of truth. Those thoughts that you're forming and then displaying on the screen of your mind are the actual seed or the spiritual prototype of your desire. The seed contains everything it needs in order to become. It has the blueprint and the rate of vibration. Now, as long as you continue to water that seed by meditating on it, the seed will become what you have determined it to be. Okay, last step. Step 3 in using the law of attraction, let go and let God. This is the element of trust and faith. We always say trust the process, and this is the process of doing your part and relaxing and allowing God to do His part. Our job is to determine what is to be created. It's God's part to actually create it. Now, when I say God in this instance, I'm not talking about some magical fairy dust breathing, wand waving wizard. I'm describing the natural process the creator of the universe has put in place that governs the creation or formation of every physical thing on the planet, including the planets. Truth is, when you begin to follow this process, you're not making the law of attraction work. The law of attraction is always working, and it's always working perfectly. It never not works. You're an expert in using the law of attraction, however, you are probably using it in a manner that doesn't serve you. But just like we can use these natural laws by accident or on purpose, they can be used to produce the life that we want. Now, make no mistake about it, you are using the law of attraction to produce the life you currently have. So how do you let go and let God? You pray without ceasing. You meditate, or you think about your image every day, all throughout the day. Spend time imaging your desire and just how awesome it is. Now, there's a special note here. As you're imagining this desire, you have to see it in the present tense. See it in the now moment, not some far-off futuristic something. Rather, it's a present reality. Now, how would you feel if your heart's desire was a reality? Well, you would feel grateful. You would feel excited. You would feel at peace. You would want to use this even more. And the way we do this is to actually act as if. Faith acts as if what it believes is already done or accomplished. Not fake it till you make it, but cultivating a genuine belief in the reality. Again, step 1, control your mind or your thoughts, which controls the vibration. Step 2, focus those thoughts on the good that you desire. What do you want? And finally, step 3, allow the laws of nature to do what they do. Let go and let God. Being ever grateful that your desires are in process and they'll be delivered to you right on schedule. Listen, you can have whatever you desire, whatever you want, not just what you need, but your heart's desire. You just need to follow these simple steps and get the law of vibration working for you and not against you. You know, one of the times, it's actually the first time I believe I purposely used what I'm teaching was to attract my first house. I was just a few years out of college and I'd moved back to Arkansas. I was living with my parents while I was looking for a place. And after looking at about 20 different places, my real estate agent said, "What is it that you want?" It was a great question, but my response was, it was kind of ignorant. I said, "Well, I'll know it when I see it." But in reality, I'll see it when I know it. Anyway, I was challenged to write a description of the house that I wanted, and that's what I did. Within a few days, I began to notice. I began to be attracted to this house that was for sale in the real estate section of our local paper. Yeah, this all occurred before the internet was a big deal. So I actually had my agent pull that information for that particular house. Problem was, it was twice the size of all the other houses I'd been touring. You know, the ones that were appropriate for a first house. Yeah, and it was also twice the price. My agent convinced me to at least tour the home. You know what? Within seconds of stepping into the foyer, I knew that was my house. Amazingly, the house had everything I had on my list, well, except for a trash compactor. Now, not only did I get the house I truly desired, but I got a great deal on it and made a fat profit on it when I sold it a few years later. It was that awesome house that was one of the elements that my wife was attracted to when we first met. You see, using the law of attraction was easy. Is easy. It's so simple, yet many times we attempt to complicate it with all sorts of other distractions. The law is not concerned with the price tag or your past or your financial situation or any other condition, so neither should you be. The laws work for everyone, regardless of race, religion, gender, education, financial situation, or any other factor. So go ahead. I dare you to go for something crazy. Go for something huge. Go for something that your heart truly desires. Sure, I've used the law for houses and cars and business things, but my greatest success is in using the law of attraction to attract my wife, my kids, and the life of my dreams. You can have anything you want. In fact, it's God's great pleasure to give you your heart's desire. You just need to understand the law of attraction and how to use it.